Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Apolonia Cross. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a flip through of my business planner as well as my training journal and brain dump journal that I use to help me with all my ideas and any courses and things that I am currently working on. And so if that is something that you are interested in doing because you're also a mompreneur and you have a side hustle or whatnot, you've got a lot of things going on, you're trying to figure out how to better manage that part of your life, then be sure to stay tuned. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and let me give you a quick explanation of these two different planners. Now, if you watch any of my other videos, you know that I'm using and working with a lot of different planners, but I want to encourage you that I do not use these planners every single day. I don't use each of I don't even know how many I'm working with right now, I didn't count it yet, but I'm not using all of these every single day. These just help me compartmentalize my brain a little bit better than using a catch-all system. Some people can work with the catch-all system, but I am someone who I need help with compartmentalizing things. So by having a separate business planner where any and everything in regards to business, social media, and all of that stuff is in here, and also having a training brain dump journal, which if you are a mompreneur or even just anything during the pandemic and have taken some courses and trainings and webinars, all of that stuff, I'm sure you have probably a bunch of like 15-cent notebooks or whatever. You're probably like, you don't even know what to do with them or have a lot of ideas. So I just wanted to give you like how I organize all of those things, because there's a lot of courses and stuff that you can kind of go down that rabbit hole. And so this is just how I actually organize things. And so hopefully I hope this gives you some inspiration. Now, the first thing that I wanted to show you a flip through of is because my journal is a little bit more like simplified. It's really not glamorous, guys, like at all, but it's just very helpful because I've taken multiple courses, had different coaching programs, and so you get overwhelmed by all the different printables and things. And so for this year, there was a couple things that I really wanted to focus on with like creating my content and being more strategic with it. So the course that I'm taking or that I've really looked into was like, I love I love following social with Kary. If you're not familiar with her, I love how she mixes business with lifestyle content, and so I really love to follow her. And she has a coaching program, and it came with like this workbook that I printed out. So I just really wanted a system to put all these printables in, and that was really what I did with all this, guys. There's nothing glamorous whatsoever, but I have a tab for each of the different sections. So the first section is her workbook that I printed out, and she gives like different breakdowns and worksheets, and so like that's really what all of this is. And so that's one section. And then any of my notes that I have personally taken, this just really, like I said, helps me organize that. And then the second section is how to monetize your Instagram with under 10,000 followers by Kary Smith. I just love her personality, and I was so happy that she put this workshop and this ebook together, because all of us, not everybody has 10,000 plus followers, but we're all in this arena trying to figure out how to make better content and be able to talk to brands and all of those things. So I really loved taking her course. Or it wasn't even a course, it was like a live webinar that she now has that you can get on her website. So because she is I think micro influencer, I still have to figure out the difference between micro influencer, nano influencer, all of that type of stuff, but I know she is in like smaller numbers of followers, like well under probably 5K, under 3K, but she has great engagement and she has worked with brands and earned quite a bit. And so she gives like all the different insights, and she has that workbook. So if you're interested in that, I'll post the link to her. I'm not an affiliate or anything don't. She's just a great person. I loved her insight on that, and she has a background in social media marketing, so I loved her. I'll just post her info, even if you just want to follow her as a person. She's great. So just again, some note paper from when I took that course and did that webinar. This is a business workbook from Tatiana Muse, owner of the Inspire Blueprint. She is amazing. I love her, and I have taken her course, and we've done one-on-one coaching, and she was great and helped me with getting my shop, my sticker shop and planner shop started. And I just love her. She's awesome. But she created a business planning workbook, and it's very detailed. Like, she has you go through so much. And this was my workbook from 2022. And then some other notes and metrics and things that I was keeping track of. But I have this section in here because, like I said, I really just wanted to focus on really with my content creation, and also other things with social media. And so you got to find a place to compartmentalize and keep track of all of the things that you're learning. So creating this business journal for me was how I am doing that. And so again, just more notes in here, guys. Like, I just have a tab for each section, and now the final tab is just like all of my social media brain dump stuff. So I have a tab here that says content idea list, wherever I just like brain dump and keep a whole lot of things. Like, I have this like more things in my business planner, but like if I don't want to keep stuff in my business planner because it's getting too chunky, I can just transfer all of that over into here. And so it's just a nice space to where I have all my social media and brain dump stuff in one place. And so that was that. And then this is live video brain dumps, because as you guys know, I love to go live, and I actually really love using these pages from the Happy Planner. I use them in different ways, but I found out like you just always want to save your brain dumps, because you never know when you want to go back to a topic, or when you need, you know, just because you came up with a topic for like a YouTube video like this doesn't mean that you can't repurpose something into a reel, into a workbook or anything else. And so never get rid of your ideas and your brain dumps. And so as you can see, I have all mine here, just all the time. So you just want to have space to get that. And then this tab says product ideas for my shop, and I have some in here because I'm always, as you can tell, I'm always brain dumping and brain dumping and brain dumping. Like, sometimes our minds flood us with so many ideas, which are a gift from God, which is awesome. But sometimes it's like, Jesus, there's too much downloading at this moment. And so, but you need to find a way to capture that. And so having this is what I use this for. Like, any ideas, I make sure to at least do my best to capture the idea. And if I don't execute it or anything right then and there, just because there's, you know, you just have so much going on, you can't do it all. So nothing wrong with having a binder and a journal to capture all of the things that are coming to your mind. And if you have to shelf it for a while, shelf it and just keep it in a binder or a journal like this. And so that way you'll be able to go back to it, and you already have all the different things that you thought of in that spur of the moment, and then you have it written out to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I can go ahead and set that goal to go ahead and get this done now and create this product, create this content, create this workout with this brand or whatever. You just always save your brain dumps. Okay, and so yep, and then the back of this is just some line paper if I need more brain dumps. Like, you can't go wrong without like a journal and just a bunch of note paper. And so that's basically what this is. Like I said, nothing fancy, nothing glamorous. I don't even think I have tab. Yeah, it's not even like officially tabbed on here just yet. I just wanted it so that way it helped me organize my brain and keep any notes that I might want to take with me. Now that we had a chance to look at this, now let me go ahead and give you a flip through of my business planner. And I got a little bit of the cotton on here. And this again is something and by the way, I do not carry this. I just keep this in my drawer. So whenever I am about to do a course or something, or if I want to pull some pages out of here and store it here, I just keep it at access to me at all times. just in my drawer, but this does not go anywhere with me. That's what I was saying at the very beginning. Like, you can have multiple planners, but you don't necessarily have to use them all every single day. Like, planners and journals are just a helpful way to help you compartmentalize things. And so especially if you have to, like, imagine having to carry all this, like it's doing too much. It really is. So use what you need for the moment and then store it somewhere else. And so that way you can always keep it, but you don't have to carry it around with you all the time. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and get into a flip through of my business planner. And now this is a snap in cover that I got from Live Love Posh. And I love that it's a quilted cover, and I wanted my business planner to be very simple, very functional, because as much as I love my note covers, sometimes it's nice to just be able to go like this, like boom, and just start writing, right? Like, you don't want to have to mess with the cover, pull it out of the cover, and all of those types of things. You just don't. And so I really love this, and I decided to go with the black disc, just keeping it with the very simple, sleek planner. Nothing fancy, but still very functional. And that way it's very easy and convenient for me to use. And so I haven't had as much time as I would like to go ahead and fully set that up, which is okay, because it's sometimes, like I've mentioned in other videos, we get so focused on trying to make our planner pretty that we don't make it functional for ourselves. So I'm spending more time focusing on making sure I'm using this and how I'm using it before I go into like trying to decorate and all the things. So this is the deluxe. I'm using the deluxe, I forgot what it was, wild dashboard layout for my planner. And so this is just the cover. I want to spend more time in it, and I just have like some extra papers, as you can see, guys. Like, look, notes, brain dumps, all of the things, all the time. It never ends. Okay, so it's nice to just have a paper clip whenever you have ideas and just place those there. And then this first section that I have in my planner, I actually really love using the monthly layout, just this sheet. Like, I don't use really these list pages. I really don't. I really just love this particular sheet because you have the habit tracker here, you have your monthly goals, main things that you want to check off. I really just love using this, and I love to use it not for monthly, but I love to use it more for like quarterly focus goals. So this way, if I have a habit that I'm wanting to track, just like with my personal health and fitness goals, I like to go by 90-day cycles. So here, it's just a monthly, it says monthly habit tracker, but instead I can just track, like making sure, if I want to make sure my goal is to post on Instagram, whatever it is, I don't, once a day, I can go ahead and this is my habit tracker for that. So whatever, I haven't set this up just yet because, like I said, just haven't gotten there yet, and that's okay. But this is how I really love to use this and how I do that. And then I sometimes if I do need to use this, there's nothing wrong with having like dot sheet papers whenever you need it, and just some note paper for brain dumping. So there we go. Maybe I will set that up and show you guys how I'm going to use that for quarterly planning in another video, but right now we're just gonna keep going on with this flip through. All right, so here we go. Now this year at a glance, didn't I thought I did, but maybe I did not. I could have sworn that I did. Oh, I did. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys an example of how I'm using this section, because sometimes like it's great to have this, but not everybody uses this. And so what I decided to do with using this year at a glance section, or this is actually, yeah, year at a glance, 2022 is done, but focusing on 2023, I put on here key important dates and then used highlighters to help me determine what these dates are. So I have different paydays from Notique because I'm an affiliate with them, and shop release days, on different days that I'm going to be releasing products. I don't have that all situated because I'm revamping right now, just trying to revamp my website and all of those things for my new focus. And then I have coaching launch dates on here for my wellness coaching program. And then I have different vacation days, because it's important to put the vacation days in here so that way you can plan your launches and things around that, instead of trying to fit your vacation in around your business. And for me, that is what helps me learn how to create a better work-life balance. Like, we know work-life balance really isn't a thing, but we got to figure out how to make sure that our work doesn't take over our life and that we still are able to have a life. Especially as mompreneurs, we are taxed by all of the things. And for me, especially, whether you're a single mom, which I am not, my husband is law enforcement, but he works very long hours and he does work a lot of overtime. So I do feel like a single mom at times, because majority of the things with the family, when it comes to drop-offs, appointments, all of those things, all of that stuff is all on me. And so when you're trying to build a business around all of that and you are the primary caregiver for your family, it can be very, very stressful, and you can feel like there's no way you can run a business or anything like that. But you have to figure out what works for you. And so for me, plugging in when my husband has his vacation time days, which I know that we've already talked about, so that way I can make sure that instead of using his vacation time as opportunity for me to work and we trade off, I still make sure that I intentionally plan time that we're going to spend together as quality as a family. So this way, because what I was doing before is any opportunity that I got, I was trying to work, and that was affecting our home and family life. And so now, making sure that our vacation time is our vacation time. And if I use 1 or 2 days, that's okay, but not taking the entire week that he's supposed to be resting for me to be busy. And so that way, you got to figure out what works for you. But these are the things just to give you an idea, because I notice a lot of people don't use this. And then I figured, let me go ahead and see how this would work for me. And I actually really like seeing this, because it's nice to be like, okay, these are the important things, and you keep the important things. And I was able to map out what my focus was and what I was launching per quarter. And so this way I can just be like, all right, if somebody wants me to go on a trip or something or whatever, I could be like, yeah, no, I've got busy things all October through December, so I'm not planning to do anything like that. And the same with summertime, all of that. So, all right, guys, that's all that I have for this. I have no explanation on how I'm using this one for business. Nope, not a single thing. But I have been seeing a couple ideas. So a great way that you can look at it if you wanted to is track your following, I guess, per day. Or track what days you uploaded a video, right? Upload. Or if you want to use this to track your income that you're earning each day, which I actually really love that idea, just depending on what you're using it for. You know, that, like, those are just a couple of ideas. I'm still thinking about how I want to use that, but you let me know in the comments if you are someone who is a mompreneur, or you have a business, or you're a realtor, or whatever. Let me know how you use that. Maybe we can bounce some ideas off. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the next section. So I like to I have December up in the front. I don't know why. Like, December, guys, to be quite honest, as you can see, this was December for me. Like, I really was just not focusing on business because it was just very busy, and home and family life was very busy. And so it was just busy. It wasn't happening for me, and that's okay. It's okay. But so thinking and projecting forward with how I'm going to be using this, I downloaded these holidays from Planoly, which I really love and appreciate that they do this for us, especially those of us who are social media influencers. Like, you want to know what fun holidays there are that you might want to participate in, and this helps you kind of plan on that. So in the planner community, obviously there was National Sticker Day, and then there's Dress Up Your Pet Day, and National Bagel Day, and so Martin Luther King Day. Like, it's great. I put this here to help me pre-plan, and I have it in here in the front of every single month. so that way I can be able to use this in references and highlight what days I'm going to participate in. And actually, let me go ahead and do that now while I have you guys on here. Might as well. So again, just to help us share on how we use this. So one thing, think a mailman day. Oh, I love that day actually. Because we all have, so there we go. So I'm just gonna highlight the days that I want to participate in content ideas. National Pizza Day. Everybody. I am actually, I'm not mad, but I'm just like surprised that Valentine's Day is not on here. So I'm going to put this, I'm just gonna highlight the date and write on here Valentine's Day, because that is a big day that I want to make sure that I celebrate. And I'm actually planning a trip right now with my sister and a few of her friends. We're going to spend that in Vegas and just get some much needed girl time. So that is going to be a very big content creation weekend, which is going to be so much fun. I just can't wait to go, guys. Telling y'all, I can't wait to go. So this one here, Valentine's Day, National Clean Out Your Computer Day, I'm for. Let me see, Acts of Kindness, Drink Glass Day, and oh, I love that. Okay, National Caregivers Day and National Wine Day are together. That's gonna be like one whole combination post for me. Love Your Pet Day, President's Day, National Margarita Day, Chili Day, Toast Day, and Floral Design Day. Oh, love it. All right, and obviously Valentine's Day, National Child Day, Chili Day. That one I can do too, because I actually have a chili recipe that I can create and write some notes on. So chili, I'll probably do a chili recipe plan with me, and then do some pictures, and then avocado toast. So this just to give you an idea. I don't know if I'm gonna do, I'll just put of how you could use this sheet to kind of brain dump before the month begins around important dates that you want to celebrate. And obviously, I mean, Black History Month, duh. Like, why? Come on. Boom. All right, like, stop playing. Obviously celebrating that. Alrighty. So there we go. So this, like I said, great opportunity for you to use these highlight day, and then you can flip it on the back and just start writing down different ideas, whether you want to do reels ideas, YouTube ideas, let me see, photo shoots ideas, live video topics. So for me, these are the things, there we go, the main 4 areas that I like to make sure that I'm planning and creating content for, and I already did that. So I'll sit there and brain dump that, and that's all a brain dump, right? And if you are someone who can function with all the brain dumps and stuff like that and still not need it to be super organized, great for you. But if you're like me and you're like, okay, this is, I got like my brain like out of here, and you need to make it look a little nicer and more organized, then you could go ahead and move it on into your planner with stickers or what have you. And so that is how I take this and then put it onto my calendar, and then plan around if I have like any coaching clients or if an event or anything like that, I can go ahead and decorate that as I see fit. And as you guys can see, I already have like some things on here for Mindset Monday topics that I wanted to do for my live videos, and I'm actually happy that I did that. And then I already have a theme, love the skin you're in. That's my theme for the month. See, sometimes your brain just moves a little bit faster, but yes. All right, so let me go into this first week of February. Again, using the dashboard layout like I am with my other planners. And with this one, I purely am not decorating whatsoever. I'm keeping it highlighters and black pen and keeping it simple. If I decorate anything, it would be my monthly, because I really like my monthly to be decorated with boxes and things. For me, it just visually helps me compartmentalize what the focus is for that particular day, compared to my week being super decorated. I don't really need it to be, but sometimes you just need a little bit of fun. All right, so that is the first section, and I have it all the way through March in this section of my business planner, and again April for pre-planning. Now the second tab I have is calls and emails tab. Now this tab I use for keeping notes from any of my coaching clients, whether we're doing a one-on-one or if I'm doing a wellness consultation and I'm just writing down notes from watching a call or anything like that I've had with a client or a potential client. This just helps me remember what we talked about and what their focuses and things are. And then once our coaching calls are finished, I'll take that out and put that into their file in my filing cabinet, and just like to keep it there for reference. And I'll also send them a referral back, or not a referral back, but just a recap of our call. And then also sometimes too, if I have like a business meeting or anything, I will have that in this section too, and just kind of put it there. And then here are to-do lists is my next tab, and this is just like a running list of different things. Like I said, I'm working on revamping my website, and so I wrote out like what pages I want to focus on and what things I am going to be changing, and just break it down further. And this is a YouTube content ideas list, and I really love this. This is from Fancy Plans Co. And this was a printable, so I love the fact that on here she has a plan date, so you can list out when you plan on doing it. You can check or write down the date, or you can check it off if you filmed it, or you can write down the date on when you edited it, what day you uploaded it, thumbnail, when you did the description, the end screen, cards, tags, and when you post it to social media. So this is really great tool to use if you do a lot of bulk filming. That's really great. You can just list it all out, and you can either write the date on when you actually uploaded it or when you filmed it individually, or if you are someone who's like, I film, edit, and upload all on the same day. It's just as best I can. It's just a lot easier for me. So you can just simply check it off, like write this today's date and then check off whatever you did. Like however you want to use it is great, but this is a great way you can do that, and you can break it down by whatever focus you want. So like this one is lifestyle video content ideas, and I just have my list of things, and then I'll go down by video and go that way. And then this is just some more brain dump notes from me. Lots of brain dumping over here. And then I have a brain dump section. And then this brain dump section, I have different clear divider tabs just to help me kind of compartmentalize this. So this is my not my wish list, but my want list. I love listening to different motivational things because we all need more inspiration, and we need to also I just love listening to motivational things. And so this is actually an exercise that Steve Harvey had mentioned, is write down 3 things that you want and pray about them and ask about them for God. And one thing that I really don't, and I haven't done in the past, was pray about my business. And I recognize that had to do with an insecurity for me in the lie that I don't believe, or I struggle with the trust that God will move in me and through me in my business and bless me that way. And so I was like, wow, that like helped me kind of wake up. But his exercise was to write down 300 things that you want. Doesn't matter if it's big, small, or whatever. Make it as big as you possibly want. This smallest, anything, and write down 300 things that you want. And that's the challenge. Any and everything, write it down. Get as detailed as you want, write it down and pray about it. Read your list. Like, this is a dream list basically, and pray about it and thank God for the blessings that he's going to shower you with. And so I only got to 45. He said you're probably gonna get to 75 and just like run out of stuff, and I got to 48 and I was running out of things. But I'm gonna tell you like this, like, I know God is not a genie. I'm not saying that, but I can tell you one thing that happened that changed in me when I wrote this down. Like, I felt like I woke up and like my eyes opened to seeing more of the possibilities and awakening that belief in me that I'm not going to worry about it because God has got it, and he is always going to shower me and bless me because he loves me. And me asking for things is not wrong. It's me purely asking my Heavenly Father to bless me. And it's okay for me to ask for things because he wants me to communicate. And that helped me just freely get out of my shell and wake up to letting go of this guilt and this worry and this self-doubt and all those limiting things. And so I highly encourage you to do that exercise. It's super simple, and you figure out what type of feelings and things come up when you do that exercise, and then ask God to heal you for whatever insecurities and things come up, because it's us who places the limitations, not him. And so that was the thing that woke me up and was like, no girl, you got to go. And that got me really excited. And so I can't wait to see what I get to 300. But I just love having this there for that. And so more brain dump notes. This first tab is all just like brain dump ideas, social media ideas that I wanted to do that I had did on paper. This next one was product ideas, because I always get different types of ideas and products. And so I have different lists for a digital devotional, different product launch ideas and themes. So I just keep a running list of those. So that way, in case I forget, it's all here. And that's really it. Like, these aren't even tabs, but I just try to compartmentalize that so I know what section and organize it as such. But what is this? This is more business. So it's like I have to put tabs on these. But guys, like, in the back of this really is just different sections of different brain dumps that I use, because you're always going to have different ideas, and I love being able to have that free space wherever I'm at, whenever I'm sitting, whether I'm working at Starbucks or I'm working at my home desk or kitchen, wherever, having the extra note paper to write down those ideas, pull out this page, and then organize it where it needs to go. All right, so that is that part. And then I have a pocket here for some stickers that have kind of been here. I don't really use them, but that's there. And then stickers if I am sending off a sticker sheet. And these are just extra stickers that I kind of have in the back. So yeah. And that is all that I have for you guys. But nothing glamorous and nothing too perfectly structured or organized in this. I hope the things that I did share gives you some inspiration though, and kind of help you get some idea on how you could possibly use this and how you might want to set it up for yourself and your business. Maybe I'll do a plan with me when I actually sit and plan out my week in my business. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, I hope sharing this as well as my brain dump journal, I hope that gave you some inspiration on how you can organize things for your social media content and your business, as well as any courses and things. I hope that helps you organize your mind and your life. And if you have any questions, make sure you post those down below in the comments and in the descriptions. You'll see any links to anything that I currently use if you're interested in setting yourself up with a business planner or journal. And that is all that I have for you guys. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.